Hello and welcome to the Startup Show, brought to you by Inc. Authority. I'm your host, Trevor Rowley. Today we're going to bring you another topic I think that's essential for business owners. We're going to talk about some of the things that business owners ought to consider in addition to just filing their articles of incorporation or articles of organization with the state. A lot of times business owners think, hey, that's all I need to do. I need to get my LLC registered, I need to get my corporation registered, and I'm all set. But there's actually a little bit more to that. And to walk us through that process, I want to welcome to the show today our guest, Julian Block, who's a business startup specialist at Inc. Authority. Welcome to the program.
Hey, thank you. Glad to be here.
So as a business startup specialist, what is it that you do? How do you interact with business owners around the country?
Well, I get to talk with people all over the country on the phone about helping them set up their LLC and get them going in the right direction as an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Now, do you find these to be mostly startup businesses, people that are just getting off the ground, or are they more established businesses?
More of a startup.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I would imagine that most of these people, they've never been through this process before of operating their business through a corporation or LLC. Is that correct?
That's correct. Almost all of them. It's the first time for them.
Yeah. You know, I remember when it was my first time setting up a business. I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to have had several businesses over my lifetime. But the first time I did it, I just didn't know what I didn't know, right? And so I did probably what most people do, and I did some research. You go online, you try and find out the best ways to set up a business, and you can learn about the limited liability protection afforded to you by corporations and LLCs. But I didn't know about documentation and minutes and resolutions and operating agreements and registered agent, and I didn't know about a lot of things. Now, I've been fortunate enough to learn about those things over time, but these brand new startup business owners are like that, aren't they?
They sure are.
So you present, I guess, in a package form, a bundle of services, which are really the most needed services for a new startup business owner to take advantage of to put themselves in the best position to succeed. So you're talking to somebody who helped them get that corporation, get that LLC set up, and then you talk to them about this other package of services. You call it a fast track bundle, yes?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? What's involved and what are some of the components in this fast track package that puts people in the best position to succeed with their new business?
Well, the best reason we do this is to make it very easy for our clients and to get everything that they need, even the little things that they might not even think of. So with our fast track bundle, we first, as your registered agent, we get all your documentation together that you need. We secure your business name with the state. We always double check it to make sure it's available as well. Mm-hmm. So second thing I like to do is secure your EIN number. That way acts as your social security number for your company. And then we get all your legal documentation together. And we put these in our record book that we send out to all our clients. And we make it extremely easy for our clients to set up their business.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest advantages, right? I mean, most people, they want it to be easy. Of course, they're looking for value. And most of all, they're looking for it to be done right and to be done right the first time. And so it's such an advantage to be able to go to one location, one stop, one shop, yes, and get all of these things. I talk to business owners sometimes who are like, well, I can go to the state myself and I can register my company, and then I'll look for a record book somewhere, or I'll go to a print shop and get some ownership certificates printed, or I can have my attorney drop my operating agreement. And it's like, why go to all these different places and pay all of these different fees when you can get everything at one location for one low price? And it's a huge advantage, right? Mm-hmm. Now, tell me a little bit about this EIN. Why is it important that somebody get an EIN for their business? Why should that be included in this package?
Well, it is very important. For one, it does act as your company's social security number. And two, this is what allows you to also set up your business bank account. And that's something that you're going to absolutely need with your company.
Yeah, banking's a big deal for new business owners, and I know that most of them that we talk to, they're anxious to get that bank account set up right away. And one of the advantages of having a private business banker associated with Inc. Authority is we can introduce people to banks where they can get their bank account set up without them ever having to step foot inside a bank. So that's included in this package again, one-stop shop. Now, we've talked also about the importance of an online presence for businesses, and so your package also includes something there. Can you tell me about it?
Absolutely. So we're going to set you up, or our clients, with a free online domain and up to 5 business emails as well. That way you're looking professional from day one.
Yeah, and that's really important because if I have a flower shop, for example, that I'm setting up, and I'm going to be emailing customers, do people really want to receive an email from trevor@gmail.com. Not that there's anything wrong with Gmail. Or do they want to receive an email from trevor@trevorsflowers.com? There's just some credibility that comes with having your business name or your brand associated with that email address and that domain. And so having that included, big advantage. Now, we earlier also said that getting it done quickly is important. So tell me what you've done in this bundle to make sure that this gets done quickly for people.
Well, first thing we do is we do expedite your filing for you. And we get it filed within the first 24 hours. That way you're getting everything back to you as soon as possible. That way you can get your business going.
Yeah, and it's so important, right? Because typically when you're talking to people, they're anxious, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like they've made the decision, they're ready to hang their shingle, and now they've discovered, oh shoot, I kind of missed this step of getting this corporation or LLC, and I need to get a bank account, but I got to get it filed first. And you're like, hey, no problem. I can get you to the front of the line. We can get this thing registered in no time. Now, what about support? I know that a lot of these new business owners, because they've never been there before, they want to rely on somebody that they can contact and talk to. They're going to have a lot of questions, sometimes about taxes, sometimes just about paperwork or deadlines. What kind of support is included in this package, this fast track bundle, to help these business owners?
Well, one thing that really sets us apart from everyone else is that we provide our clients with a business advisor. And not just from day one, but for the lifetime of their business. And they, like you said, they're going to be there every step of the way for any questions, any support, any help that you need along the way. And that is, like I said, for the life of your business. Call me old school. I like to talk to a real person. So this is something we will answer your phone call. You'll get to have their direct number so that you have access for any questions anytime.
Yeah. You know, and at Inc. Authority, we understand that people have a lot of options when it comes to setting up their corporation or LLC. There's a lot of businesses out there online that are willing to do it. But Inc. Authority is different because it's not just about that singular transaction online where, hey, we'll take your money and we'll set up your corporation or LLC and we'll wish you luck. But it's the support behind it to help that new business owner really achieve that dream that they have. And so the business advisor is critical because the business advisors that we have are individuals who are there to kind of hold that new business owner's hand and walk them through that process, answering questions and providing them with some guidance. But it doesn't stop there with the support. You've also got, this wonderful customer support team, all US based, who we can call and email and text with all of the time to, again, have questions answered, get up to speed on things. I've lost my documentation. How can I find it? All the sorts of things that can be handled. And then the third piece, and I want you to kind of fill us in on that, is they also get a tax consultation with a tax professional. Tell me about that and the value that brings that's included in this package.
For me, that's a huge value. To have a professional tax consultation with a tax expert is huge. Most people, most clients, they don't know how to get all their taxes together, how to take advantage of all the tax benefits they have now that they're business owners. And that's exactly what we do for them.
Yeah, new business owners have a lot of questions, and rightfully so, about taxes. Beginning with making the right tax selection, but then often it's like, hey, now that I'm a business owner, what's deductible, what's not deductible? I'm willing to pay my taxes, I just don't want to have to pay more than I have to. And they've got these questions. And the nice thing is they get to talk to a tax professional, for up to an hour to ask all the questions and to get all that cleared up. It's a great way to get started on the right foot, and it's included in this incredible package. Now, what does it look like, right? What do people get? We've got an example here of one of these beautiful portfolio-style corporate record books that people get when they purchase their corporation or LLC and get this fast-track bundle through Inc. Authority. And it has the name in brass on the spine. And inside, it's going to have all of those documents that we talked about briefly, right? Starting with, the filed copy of the Articles of Organization for the state, through operating agreement. What's the operating agreement? Can you tell me about that?
This is going to be the governing body of the LLC. This states that you are operating a legal business under the letter of law in your state.
Yeah, it's an internal document. It's really, really important, and people forget this sometimes. They file the Articles of Organization with the state, and they forget, hey, there's actually a document that helps me set policies and rules and governs everything, and we provide that. Of course, there's documents for resolutions and minutes as decisions are made for the organization. And then, of course, the thing that everybody wants, which is the actual ownership certificates that they want to issue. And we provide that as well. And then, of course, we know that things are going to be happening in the future of this business. There's going to be tax returns that are going to be filed, business licenses that are going to be acquired, financial statements, tax documents, trademark and patents, et cetera, and IRS forms. So there's tabs and sections in this record book for all of these things. So you have everything right there in one spot that you can refer to. And it makes it easy for the business owner. And now when they tap into all of the customer support that you get through the bundle, they're really in this great position to succeed. So if I'm somebody and I call in and I'm talking to you, Julian, and I'm just like not exactly sure, do I really need this stuff? Can I get by with just setting up my articles of organization? What would you tell me?
Well, I would tell you, you do have to have those, but there are some other steps that you'll need to take as well to solidify the business itself. So having yourself registered, having your EIN, and including all your legal documents that you need, that's going to help you solidify your business with the state. But like you were saying, we're going to have all this extra support for you to every step of the way from day one.
Yeah. So, filing that LLC, that's like step one in the process, right?
Correct.
And absolutely it's critical because it provides that limited liability protection that a business owner is looking for. But it's not just about filing the LLC, it's about having a successful business.
Yes.
And that's what we're all about at Inc. Authority, is helping these business owners not just file a business, but have a successful business. And so we want to make sure they have all of the tools and resources they need to have a credible business, to have the best chance at success, to have all of the documents that are required. So when they go to the bank, they have what's needed. Or if they don't want to go to the bank, they can use us to make sure that we can make that happen for them. We interact with the IRS on their behalf to get their EIN. And now the person can just focus all their time and energy on the business of their business, right?
Exactly.
So if I'm a lawn maintenance company, I can focus on finding more customers and taking care of people's lawns. And if I'm a baker, I can practice baking and sell my goods. I don't have to worry about the documentation myself because I've got the good team at Inc. Authority that's prepared everything for me and taken care of it for me and is watching over me and holding my hand through the process. So there's an incredible value in this fast track bundle. Now, I know that people can go online to our website, make a purchase, and we invite them to do so. But if they'd like to talk to a business startup specialist that can walk them through the process and help them understand all of those elements that they see on the website, give us a call and talk to Julian, talk to one of Julian's teammates. They can tell you all about it. And in fact, when we bundle things, much like going through the drive-thru at your favorite fast food restaurant, you can actually get a discount by bundling them together rather than purchasing them a la carte. So there's an advantage to talking to a business startup specialist like yourself.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Julian. Appreciate you having you on the program today. Appreciate all the work you're doing with entrepreneurs around the country and getting them set up right and fast and so that they can get out there and start conducting business. Appreciate all that you've brought to the program today. And thank you for joining us on this episode of The Startup Show, brought to you by Inc. Authority. I'm your host, Trevor Rowley, saying, hey, don't forget to hit the like button, and while you're there, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on. We don't want you to miss any of the content that's going to help you be successful with your business. We'll see you next time on The Startup Show. Bye-bye.